Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. Well, I want you to write the date down, Sunday, February 20th, because Somersault is back with their very first event since the pandemic began. It happens to be the last event they did as well. Here to tell us more about it, I'm joined by Adam Kourakis. He is the owner and race director over at Somersault. Adam, welcome to the show. And for those people that aren't familiar with Somersault, they most certainly should be, because you've been around, if I understand correctly, for 35 years now. But tell us a little bit about Somersault, Adam.
Yeah, it's been around for a while, and people know us mostly for triathlons and duathlons. So if you've done a swim, bike, run or a run, bike, run event in Eastern Ontario, it's most likely been one of ours. And we also have a whole race series. So we do runs, triathlons, duathlons, swim cycles, all kinds of events for all kinds of people.
Adam, I'm just talking to Christopher about the impact it's had on his industry. When it comes to the event industry, the impact has been unbelievable because you haven't been able to put on an event. What's this been like for you?
Yeah, in a way, it's been, I don't want to say easier because no one's had it easy these last 2 years, but we've just been shut down the whole time. So there's been no ambiguity of being open at certain times and then restrictions with closures. We've just been really in full hibernation for 2 years. So the downside is we haven't been able to host anything or put anything on, but the last 2 years have been spent planning. So I think it's going to be really exciting for all of our events coming up, but especially for Winterman, because it's been 2 years in the making, and we've had 2 years to put all of our best ideas together to make something really, really special.
So what is Winterman? Describe it for us.
It's an official Winterlude event, but it's running. So it's a running event for all shapes, sizes, and abilities. So we do running events that start at 3K. So you can do a 3K run, 5K, 10K, half marathon, or a full marathon. So whether you're a first timer trying to just find a way to embrace winter, or find a new sport with running, or whether you're a veteran trying to get a Boston qualifier time, Winterman's a running event for anyone.
You mentioned how long you've had to plan this, and I understand you have more extras than you've ever had before, most likely because of all this planning. But tell us about the great extras you've added for Winterman.
People have been pretty patient with us and pretty in a lot of ways. So we're doing a bit of a thank you this year. We've done a big price freeze. So our prices that you pay for 2022 are the same that you would have paid all the way back in 2018. So not a lot of businesses that have not increased their prices in those years. So I think that's pretty special. And then for the same price, now you're getting a lot of extras, like race photography is now included. So when you do your race, we're going to have professional photographers there taking photos, and you can download your photos of you at the finish line, at the start line, on the course, yada, yada. For Winterman, we're doing hot chocolate. We're doing warm chicken broth at the aid stations. We're doing all new redesigned medals. So instead of doing a simple little medal, we've doubled the size of the actual medal itself and gotten really nice, thick lanyards. Everything's been totally redesigned. We have a whole new charity group volunteering at the race. We're going to have a lot of fun extras this year.
I understand the medals have arrived already. I mean, just recently. You have one with you there that you can showcase?
They came in this afternoon, so talk about timing.
Oh, nice. So, no kidding.
Previous life, I worked at the London Olympics in 2012. So I was inspired by that and made the medal lanyard based off that. It's a whole new thick band, 1.5 inch wide, with a 3.25 inch medal, and the centerpiece is actually a spinner. So if you're someone that's done a lot of events before, a medal like this will kind of stand out on the shelf. It's going to look pretty cool in your collection.
I love it. And I know that you partner with wonderful charities. Tell us who you've partnered with this time around.
Yeah, every event has a charity or a group of the event that we help fundraise for, and they come support our events through administrative roles and volunteering and whatnot. So for this event, it's Winterman Angels. They're a charity that does one-on-one cancer support. So whether you need help going through your own cancer treatment, or you're a caregiver, or you need some kind of bereavement support, they offer one-on-one cancer support in 90 different countries all around the world. They do the virtual thing. They do the in-person thing. They're a really amazing charity. And a lot of the volunteers that we're going to have at this event that belong to the charity are also active runners. They've done marathons, they've done 5Ks, they've done it all. So it's going to be cool to have the whole course kind of lined with volunteers that get what you're going through, right? You're going to get someone who's cheering you on, knowing exactly what you're going through in the event.
That is so special. Is there a limit on the amount of people that can participate? And is there a deadline? Tell us how people can register.
So you can still sign up at somersault.ca. Right now, we're 60% sold out with the current limits. We're kind of hopeful that limits might be increased, on February 1st. We're still waiting for some feedback on that. But historically, the event does sell out. So and now that we're pretty well guaranteed to actually have the event and be in person and not be pushed to a virtual option, I'd say sign up now before it's too late.
And we brought up that website, by the way, everybody. I'll just repeat it again. It's somersault.ca. Adam, thanks so much for spending time with us. Really appreciate it. Always great to see you.
Yeah, thanks, Derek.
And I love you pointed out on the shirt. That's how you spell somersault, everybody, if you were wondering. You can look it up, Google it as well. Somersault, a great way to get, to stay in shape or to introduce yourself to running. Coming up after the break, speaking of that, when we think of City of Ottawa programs, we often think of fitness, but they have much more than that. We'll talk about that right after this. You're watching Daytime Ottawa on Rogers TV.